Okay, guys, I got a new mic set up, so we're going to test this out. We'll also talk about this um, equipment failure I had here recently with this Midwest Industries rail. So I want to be completely open about it. I want to be completely fair about everything. So I really hope you hear this whole video out, and hopefully you will learn something from this. So this was on my 10.3 inch um, AR pistol 5.56, and recently, this whole rail basically twisted, and I lost zero on my sights, of course, my iron sights. So, um, now, why are you using iron sights? Someone's going to ask that. Come on, man. Backup sights is a truck gun, so it has to be rock solid. Midwest is a phenomenal brand, in my opinion, and I would never hesitate to buy anything from them, even now. But just hear me out on everything. So, this rail I won several years ago in a giveaway, actually, and I think I got it around 5 years ago. So that's sometime around when I built my AR pistol, and that's when I put that on, of course. So this is a Gen 3 from my understanding. I don't remember what exact model it is. It's a 10.5 inch length. Really like this rail. I mean, it's very sturdy, M-lock. I like the points for your quick disconnect. I like that being integrated into the rail. I like the feel of it. I like the Picatinny on top and rest being M-lock. So really love this rail, and it was perfect for me. So I thought, but bottom line, yeah, this is a failure that we're going to go over, that you'll never fix unless we'll talk about it. But what happened? So first off, retention. This basically just clamps onto your barrel nut. This is your barrel nut, and this has some grooves in it. But you can see they have kind of just worn from that little bit of vibration from shooting and stuff. So these are notches that they locate the rail, and that's what helps keep it in place. That locates and indexes to the receiver. And so theoretically, as long as they are indexing to the receiver, it should never twist. Well, the problem is that it purely clamps onto there, and there's nothing else preventing this from sliding forward. So if this does loosen up here, this can go forward, and once it slides forward enough to now clear those locating tabs, now this can come off completely, or it could rotate. Now on this, on my gun, the front gas block is what, and some of the M-lock accessories, is going to prevent it from ever coming off completely, but it would just be loose and be useless to me. So at any rate, it's just, this is a flawed design, and I did reach out to Midwest. I wanted to give them a shot, just see what they would do as far as this. I, won this, so I can't feel bad about anything. But their fix was basically to use green Loctite, smear that on here, bolt it down, and then you'll never have an issue. Well, yes, you should never have an issue, but I might want to change out barrel lengths. I might want to change out handguards. I'm someone who does customize stuff a lot. I like building. I'm a mechanic, so yeah, I don't like the idea of putting green Loctite on, because if I ever wanted to take it off, I'm going to have to apply heat, and that's going to discolor this, which I was planning on painting my rifle anyways. I like to, something I've kind of gotten into now, but yeah, then I have to destroy that, which isn't a huge deal because I do rattle can stuff now instead of Cerakoting. That's a whole nother that's a whole nother topic. But at any rate, um, basically, so contacting them, there was no fix for this other than to take green Loctite, and that's not for me. On their newer generation stuff, it does have a completely different barrel nut that basically the bolt lock, or index to that barrel nut, so that prevents um, the rail from ever sliding too far forward and then coming loose. So um, that's something just to be aware of. So yeah, did I maybe hope they would do something like a retrofit? Sure, I would kind of was hoping maybe they made a different barrel nut and maybe some kind of different tab, and then the two of those would index together, and you would never have an issue then. And I was hoping maybe they might send it to me for free, since it's kind of a flawed design on their end. However, they didn't, but it would still never prevent me from ordering from them, because they build quality stuff. This isn't cheap junk. It's lightweight, but it's very well built. Um, so now I'm at the standpoint of, well, I'm going to look at Midwest's newer stuff. I will take a look at Bravo Company and Geisley, and I'll just find out whichever one I like the most. But the bottom line is, yeah, if you have any kind of rail system that does not have some kind of second layer or level of retention on this with the barrel nut, then you might have the same situation that I ran into. And guys say iron sights never fail. Well, generally iron sights don't fail. But if the rail that it's attached to fails, well, your iron sight fails. If the attaching bolt, loosens up, that fails too. I mean, I use Loctite on all my stuff, but things can happen. If you actually ever trained and tried things out, you'll know that things do fail. So just something to be aware of. Yeah, I hope this was informative. I hope makes you take a look at your own equipment, maybe just see what you've got and just double check what you have. But maybe it's something you might want to change out. Maybe you want to, gives you a good reason to customize and say, you know what, I think I want a new rail system. I mean, so do that, take a look. I hope this was informative at any rate. And yeah, I just hope you get some good training out there and hope you have a good day.